A lovely evening to esteemed dignitaries, respected source teachers, and all my amigos. Welcome to session of Elta, guys. In today's session, we are going to addressed and guided by Kshema Jose ma'am, who is exceptional in teaching and guiding. But before getting into the class, may you all know today is the birth anniversary of the man of letters, who is none other than our Rabindranath Tagore. And I request Hasni from KGBV Ainuvolu to speak few words regarding the specialization of the day.
Thank you for inviting me. A very pleasant good evening to honorable dignitaries, respected teachers, head of the institutions, and my dear lovely brothers and sisters. So today I'm feeling privileged to be a part of this session, and thank you Sampath sir and guide teachers for giving me this opportunity to tell the importance of the day. So all we know that today is the birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore sir. So now I want to tell a few lines about him. Rabindranath Tagore was a great patriot, poet, novelist, philosopher, painter, playwright, essayist, short story writer, politician, musician, etc. All in one. Rabindranath
Hasini, you've gone on mute.
Okay, ma'am. Now, is this clear now?
Yeah, sister.
Okay. May I start from first?
Go on, Hasini. We are listening.
Okay. So now I would like to tell a few lines about Rabindranath Tagore, sir. Rabindranath Tagore was a great patriot, poet, novelist, philosopher, painter, playwright, essayist, short story writer, politician, musician, etc. All in one. Rabindranath Tagore, popularly known and called as Gurudev, the Indian national anthem Jana Gana Mana, was written by him. He was a great lover of his country and children. Rabindranath Tagore was born on 7th May 1861 in Jorasanko in Calcutta, Kolkata. His father's name was Rabindranath Tagore and his mother's name was Sarada Devi. He was the 14th child of his parents. Rabindranath Tagore took his education at home under private teachers for various subjects. He went to England to study, but he returned from there without completing the studies. He started writing from his early age. Rabindranath Tagore became the first Indian to receive Nobel Prize in 1913 for the great writing of Gitanjali. He and his works are famous all around the world. He had traveled extensively in different countries of Europe, America, and Asia, and delivered lectures in universities and public meetings on education. He had declared, "My country, that is forever India, the country of my forefathers, the country of my children. My country has given me life and strength, and again I shall be born in India." He died on 7th August 1941. He was mainly interested in two things: the human relationship and the motherland. And I want to tell some quotes of Rabindranath Tagore. Everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. It is very simple to be happy, but it is very difficult to be simple. Thank you everyone. Thank you for giving me the resource.
Yes, thank you so much, Hasni, for your splendid words and info. And now hope everybody joined, guys, and hope everybody are eagerly waiting to watch and witness the class. And now I'd like to invite Akshaya to please invite our today's guest and mentor.
Yeah, thank you. I'm profusely elated to invite Kshema Jose ma'am from Eflu University. Ma'am trains English teachers to use web tools in the ESL classroom have conducted workshops, and teaches digital literacy, offers courses at the graduate and postgraduate levels, and writes English textbooks and have written for a few publishers. And ma'am researches in the area of hypertext and reading digital literacy, guiding PhD students. A wonderful evening, ma'am. Welcome to Elta Techy Kids, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am sure you all must be getting a little bored with me because this is not the first time I'm talking to you all, but I will try to make this as less boring as possible. But I am, I just hope it is I'm always excited to meet students. And of course, my profession is English language teaching. So anything to do with students and English language learning interests me. And I am overjoyed when it has to do with digital tools and technology. So here, your chief mentor, your sir, Mr. Sampath, is giving me an offer to do all three, English language teaching and digital technologies and students. And I keep saying yes to it, though I'm sure it must be boring for many of you, but let's see how this goes. Okay, now I'm really glad that some of you spoke about Rabindranath Tagore and especially this particular quote that I've put on the chat box, where it says, everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. So if you have the capacity to receive something, anything that you want will come to you, as long as you deserve it, of course. It's only to say that things that do not belong to you, of course, will not come to you. But if you create the capacity to receive something, there is nothing in the world that can stop something from coming to you. Now, this whole session is, not just my session, but the whole course on communicative English, as devised by your mentors and chief mentors, has to do with developing your capacity to receive learning, developing your capacity to receive English language learning all on your own. Because I remember when the course module and the course outline was being constructed, how do I do this? Okay, sorry. When the course outline was being constructed, the only thing that Mr. Sampath Kumar insisted on was that the students should be able to learn on their own. So it is actually developing independent learning skills that we are trying to do. A quick look at, this is Zoom, right? I'm sorry. Okay, yes. All right, yes. Right, so a quick look at what this course plans to do. You have all been doing it for the last 3 weeks or more, but this is, you will have to help me tie up all the loose links too. But yes, the course is meant to develop your speaking skills and communication ability. And the course is also meant to help you become independent learners, autonomous learners. And there is nothing better than technology. You're all masters in that already. Most of you were part of the Techy Kids program. So nothing better than technology to develop independent learning skills. And while I talk to you about that, I would like you to, maybe I should move this, right? Yeah. Okay, I would like you to take a look at this particular example that I have on the screen. Would you like me to, can someone read this aloud, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Nazia. Yes, Nazia. Please do, Nazia. Yes.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Ethiopian kids take themselves using only tablet computers. Equipped with tablets from non-profit, one laptop per child, literate children in Ethiopia are quickly educating themselves. Children in a remote Ethiopian village wake up one morning and find a large set of boxes outside. They have never seen a written word anywhere, no street signs, printed books, or even cardboard packaging. Now there are boxes with something completely foreign inside. Would they even open the boxes? The officials weren't sure. They were not written instructions with the delivery. Not that they could have read in any way. According to the article, it took one children 5 minutes to open the box, grab the tablet inside, find the on or off switch, the power it up.
Excellent, Nazia. I am, before we go into this story, let me congratulate you on that wonderful intonation. I really like the way you were, reading out the questions. Would they even open the boxes? Very good tone. The tone and the intonation are perfect. Good job, people. Now,
Thank you, ma'am.
can someone tell me what is this all about without looking at the screen, without looking at what I was telling you? What did Nazia just read out? Can someone give me a summary? I usually can see the chat. No, the names of students, and then I kind of call out names of students and all. I really don't know how Zoom works. Can someone give me a summary of what was just read out? Where does this happen? This is not a story. This is actually a real life event. And where does it happen? Which country are we?
Using tablets.
Yes. Which country is this? Where is this happening?
Ethiopian.
Ethiopia, yes. It's in a country called Ethiopia, yes. And what happened? By using tablets?
Tablets.
Yes.
They learn themselves.
Yes.
They learn on
Themselves.
Right, yes. This is about a set of children who have no idea of, see, this is a remote Ethiopian village, and they have, this is what you should be paying attention to. They have never seen a written word anywhere. So this is a village that depends on only speaking, only oral traditions. In our country, in India also, we have a lot of villages and tribes which depend only on speaking, on oral tradition. There is no writing, no letters in these cultures. So this is a culture where these children have never seen a written word anywhere. So there are no street signs. I mean, you all have to just come out onto the road and you see boards and hoardings and street names and names of shops and advertisements and, huge, large hoardings on the road. We see, yes, we see writing all around us. In fact, in the morning when you get up and you take your toothbrush and toothpaste, your toothpaste has something written on it too, right? So there is writing all around us. Whereas these are children who do not have, who haven't seen writing. So imagine their soaps do not have writing because they use natural powder and maybe mud. Even to brush their teeth, they do not use toothpaste, but maybe they use coal and neem leaf, neem tree sticks and things like that. So these are children who have never seen print anywhere, no letters, nothing. And suddenly this was done by a non-profit organization. It's an NGO, like we call in our country, one laptop per child. It's an agency that wanted to do this experiment. So as part of this experiment, what did they do? One morning, they went and left one cardboard box with each family. In front of every house, they went and placed one cardboard box in front, in the village. So every hut had one cardboard box in front of them. So in the morning when the kids get up and they see this box, they really don't know what it is. There is nothing written on it. Now, even if there is anything written, that's what it says. See, there were no written instructions with the delivery. They could have read it anyway. Even if there were any instructions, it's not like the children are going to read it. So, and these people are watching. Okay, there are these hidden cameras and these people are also watching to see what will happen. It took only 5 minutes. Remember, this is the first time they are even seeing cardboard boxes. They have never seen cardboard boxes. It took a child 5 minutes to open the box. take the tablet out. So there is this, every child is given one cardboard box with a tablet in. So they open it, take the tablet out and turn on the power on and off switch. It took them just 5 minutes to do that. Okay. And then let's see what else did they do. Who can read this out for me now?
Madam, can
Yes, yes, please.
with no prior experience using technology, the English language, or any printed materials. Within days, these children were actively playing average 47 apps a day. 2 weeks later, they were able to sing the ABC song. And 5 months later, some children hacked the tablet to customize the look and feel of the computer. In this experiment, the children taught the OLPC officials that even without a teacher, as long as they had a tool, they could educate themselves. Traditional educators can learn from this. We must move out of the way and give students the opportunity to learn on their own.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for reading that out. What's your name? I couldn't see you on the screen.
Ma'am Raghaveni.
Raghaveni. Yes, Raghaveni. Thank you for that very good reading out. Now, what does this tell us? Here is our lesson, that we must move out of the way and give students the opportunity to learn on their own. This is exactly what your workshop is doing. So what did these children do? They took out the laptop and within days, it just took them a few days. Within a few days, they started, what did they start doing?
Playing.
Yes, they started playing. Yes, Raghaveni, with no prior experience using technology. They don't know writing, they can't read, they don't understand technology, they don't understand anything. With nothing, with no prior experience, within a matter of days, in 1 or 2 days' time, they started playing on at least 47 apps a day. Every day they were playing on at least 47 apps. It took them just 14 days, 2 weeks to start singing ABCD. They learned on their own. And what happened 5 months later? 5 months later, they started changing the settings of their tablet. So this is the whole moral of the story. The moral of the story is that you all as children, you all are blessed. You know, you have this ability to learn on your own. You don't need teachers much. All you need us to do is, me and your teachers there, all you need us to do is gently guide you, push you. That's all. The rest of it all has to come from you. This is basically what the whole thing is talking about. In one of my earlier presentations, I had already told you about this. In my time, or even during my, when I grew up, when I was a small child, like when I'm in class 5 or 10 or even class 10 and college and all, a person was considered literate if one can read, write, and do arithmetic. So literacy only meant, can I read, can I write, can I do a little bit of arithmetic, can I do a little bit of mathematics? If I can do that, I'm called a literate person. Now that's no longer the case. Now, in order to be called literate, for you all, this 4 C's. You should be able to collaborate. What does collaboration mean? When do you collaborate with people?
Working with the team.
Very good. Working together as a team. So you need to have the skill to work together as a team, collaborate. You need to be able to communicate, talk to each other. You need to be able to create, creativity, and you should have critical thinking skills. So 3 R's is not enough now. What you need is the 4 C's. So reading, writing, arithmetic will not help you. You need to have collaboration, critical thinking, communication, and creativity, the 4 C's. Okay. And the last thing before we get down to serious business is have a quick look at what does independent learning mean. Independent learning means you are able to manage your own learning. You are able to find materials on your own. you are able to set your own goals. So you decide that, okay, I want to learn English, or I want to learn speaking English, or I want to learn grammar in English, I want to learn vocabulary. You are setting your own goals. You are saying, this is my target, this is my aim, and this is what I have to do. So you set your goal, you go find your own materials, you manage your own learning. All you have to be is, you just need to be very curious about, where do I get materials from? What do I do? After I read this, what can I do? Can I use some website? So you just need to be curious about that. You need to be very active, constantly looking for things. You need to be very passionate and dedicated about learning. You will be aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. Some of you might say that, oh, I have to read this 3 times to understand, because that's my weakness. I don't understand something quickly. Or I'm not very good in spelling, so I have to write and learn and memorize. So you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. That is independent learning. You can learn in your own style, you manage your own time. It also gives you, being an independent learner gives you life skills, gives you self-satisfaction, and you will become so resourceful that even you will be even able to teach others. Now, this is what Tagore means by, if you are ready to receive, things will come to you. Now, independent learning teaches you how to be ready to receive learning. Okay. Now we're going to look at a few websites and a few tools, and let me see, how do I do this, people? I go in here and, right, stop share. Okay, before that, a quick introduction to what we're going to do. We're going to look at a few websites. There must be a chat somewhere, no? Right, yeah. We're going to look at a few language learning websites. Yes, these are websites that are freely available on the internet, and these are websites that are designed exclusively for language learning purposes. So we will look at a few of these. Some of them even I'm looking at for the first time. So we will look at it together. This is technically called Web 1.0, after which we will go to one or two web tools. You remember, as part of your Techy Kids program, you were introduced to tools like Padlet, and I remember you all introduced even me to a lot of new tools. So
Yes.
Yes, we will look at to new tools. Yes, so part of similar to that. So we will look at some websites, we will look at some web tools. 2 things we are going to do today, all to improve your speaking skills. Okay, now let's see. Great. Let's see. No, not this. Where am I? Right. So the first thing we're going to look at is, once I show you this, what I would like you to do is do it on your own. If you would like to see the screen share, or if you want to open on your own, the first website that we are going to look at is something called ELLO.org. Okay, LO.org. Where is it? Correct here. Now, ELLO.org opens to audio lessons, video lessons, and so on and so forth. It gives you a lot of listening activities. It gives you all these things. So if you're opening it on your own device, on your phone or your system, or if you're looking at mine, this is what you get. This is the site. Okay, it has all. Great. And then you have these videos and something here, and so on and so forth. You have several based on level, so depending, for level 1, you have something on likes and favorites, and it also the level is also mentioned here. So if you think you are a low beginner, you can choose this. If you think you are a mid beginner, you choose this. If you think you are intermediate, you can choose this. So the videos are classified or grouped based on various levels. So you think you're quite confident about speaking and I think I can do intermediate. You can choose intermediate. And then when you are listening to that and you say, oh my God, this is so difficult. So let me take it one level down. Then you go to low intermediate. So, you know, this is what we meant by you deciding on your own what you want to do. And it goes on like that. Let's see, let me just take anyone here. What shall we choose, people? Let's take pizza, likes and favorites. Yeah. Okay, so and then you, I mean, you choose any one of those. You saw what I did, right? I mean, you know what to do. You choose any of those and then you get this video. And of course, this is the play button and it starts playing. Now, what I like about this website is, I don't know the audio.
Natalie, let's talk about our favorite things.
Sure. Okay, so the video plays. If you think it is difficult for you to follow and understand, like how I, I watch English movies, like how I even watch Telugu movies that way. You have subtitles here. So while you're playing this, if you think it's difficult for you to
First,
understand,
what is your favorite color?
go ahead and use the
My
transcript.
favorite color is purple.
Really? My favorite color is purple too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't have purple clothing.
So on. Okay, so you get to see how, you know, the questions are uttered. Oh, really? And really, and you get the intonation, you get how you get an understanding of conversation. And this is it's a beginner level conversation. So remember, the language is also very, very simple. And you go on listening to it. And
I love the color purple, but I don't have purple clothes.
Oh, well, everything I wear is purple.
No kidding.
Yeah, really?
That's so cool.
you see, we also get a new phrase, no kidding. This is something that we don't really use in our everyday language. Here is something that you get from this conversation. Something new, some new words, some new expressions, new ways of using language, correct ways of pronunciation, correct way of responding to questions and asking questions and so on. So you listen to the whole thing and you scroll down, and if you want to, you use the transcript. If you think, no, this is easy for me to understand without the transcript, don't bother the transcript. Listen to it, follow the transcript, and once you think you've listened to it well and ready, you click on the grammar tab. You get some grammar questions. You can answer those questions. Then you go to the quiz tab and you can answer these questions. And you know, the best thing about self-learning is nobody is grading you. Nobody is giving you any marks. Okay. You are your own master. You are your own teacher. So you answer the questions and you say, what's purple? You know, I'm just clicking things and you say, click, 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 and you say, check answers, and it says, okay, Kshema, these many were wrong, only 2 are right. Okay. So I get my own correction. Nobody is correcting me. And then I say, okay, maybe let me do that once again, and then I can reset. Otherwise, I say, no, I just want to see where I went wrong. I go to show answers, so on. So you go and learn on your own without anybody's help. You don't need people to help you with that. So this is one I wanted you to see. And how do I bring this thing? Oh, is it that easy? Oh, good. Okay. Right. Okay. The second thing I'm going to show you is again another website. You know, by website, I mean, right. Yes. This is another website, eslab.com. you do see that there is a difference between the websites we are looking at and tools like Padlet, right? Do you notice the difference? Because Padlet allows you to do things. You can bring in things and make changes and put sticky notes and put in pictures and do a lot of things with that. Whereas websites allow you just to read and respond. That's it. You can't make any changes on it. Okay. So that's the difference between these websites and web tools. Now, let me see. I will have to share and here is the next one that I would like you to look at. That's the ESLLab.com, which also has a lot of listening activities. If you look at here, we have all these easy, intermediate, difficult quizzes, so on, so on, so on, so on. A lot of stuff. Okay, take them one by one. And I think you're all pretty, advanced. So I'm going to choose intermediate. And here we are in intermediate. So yes, so on intermediate, I come here and I see activities here. Okay, this is the activity. So it has a pre-listening exercise. Oh, let me show you how I chose this, right? I go to intermediate, and this is general listening quizzes, intermediate. And there I have a lot of topics. This is another advantage of self-learning. You get to choose what you want to read, because when we teach you using a textbook in the classroom and we teach a lesson and we teach the same lesson to everybody, some of you may not even be interested. So let's say I'm teaching you a lesson on hovercraft and some of you are like, oh, this is so boring, I don't want to learn this. But when you are a self-learner, you get to choose the topic to learn. So, here are a lot of topics on healthy lifestyle, hiking, baby food, breakfast recipes, and medical advice, and so on and so forth, right? It's all intermediate level. And I choose a healthy lifestyle, and I get this. I have a pre-listening exercise. So if you are learning on your own, you can do this. It says, think of 5 important steps to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. I mean, you can do things on your own. And then there is something, and then there is a listening exercise. You just need to play this.
Honey, the basketball game's about to start. And could you bring some chips and a bowl?
So on. Okay, so this is again a dialogue-based listening activity, and after which you can answer these questions and check yourself and see how good you are with this and so on. So this is again something like ELLO.org, but more number of topics and all. Okay, so that's another website. Yes, another one that I especially like is this, breakingnewsenglish.com. Okay, right. In breakingnewsenglish.com also, it's like, yes, you here, and this is the website, the main page, the home page, and you have lots of lessons like this. You see, the same lesson appears in different levels. So if you think you want something very easy, you choose level 0. If you think you're quite confident, you choose level 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to choose one. I mean this article. What I would like you to notice about this is, here is the text, okay, and here are the levels. You can choose the level that you want to read, The best thing about Breaking News English is it has a 3-speed reading combination. You click on that and the site gives you scrolling text that you can read to develop your reading skills. So this is shows the least speed here. If I choose 3 to 100 words per minute. Okay. Now
Okay, ma'am.
200 words per minute, and it goes a little faster. So you learn to develop your reading skills. You can read slow and then slowly increase the speed from 200 words per minute to 300 words per minute. Take a look at this. The text goes faster. So you learn to read faster. That is another advantage of Breaking News English. This is another one. Realenglish.com. Realenglish.com again has lessons. Yeah, I mean, I would like you to look at this a little more carefully. Now this one, okay, right. So you go to this is realenglish.com. You start with all the videos on the page. When you go to the home page, you get this, all the videos with and without lessons. Click on that and you have beginner, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, so on. So I'm going to click on beginner videos. In beginner videos, we have lessons for greetings, lessons for where are you from, lessons for alphabets and the sounds that you're learning with the app and so on. Let's look at greetings. How do you greet people? We're going to look at that video. Okay. Now it says, hello, how are you? Watch this video, then click on exercise. So take a look at the video. It says, different.
Pleased to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Alexander Shep.
And what's your name?
Sonoko Fukada.
Hi, good to see you guys.
How you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
Very well.
Hello.
How do you do?
How do you do? Hi there.
How you doing?
Good. What is your name?
My name is Jimmy Sullivan.
Fine.
Okay, so on and so forth. So the whole video gives you different ways of saying hello to another person and responding to hellos. There are different ways of saying hello and hi and different ways of responding to it. And that's the thing, it gives you different ways of doing it. And then you can click on exercise and do the exercises. Here are some more, here is the video with subtitles. If you want to read the subtitles, you get that too. And then you go on to, how do you greet? How do you, the different kinds of greeting, introducing oneself, talking about oneself, asking for directions, and so on and so forth. So all kinds of videos available, little bits of videos available. So it makes it easier for us to comprehend. Okay. Similar to that, but I'm not going to go into this. Another website that I think is also helpful is this. talkenglish.com. You don't need me to run you through this because you are experts in this than I am. So you don't, I'm not going to take you through Talk English, but believe me, these are what I've shown you are just 4 or 5. There are 100, 1,000 websites available out there that can help you develop speaking skills. All you have to do is listen to these videos and practice, keep practicing. So your speaking skills develop, your listening skills develop, and so on. Okay. The other thing that you could all do is, have you all heard of this text to speech? Yes. Great. Okay. Have you all heard of text to speech converters? You have a text. Great. Use that reader. So you put in any text in that and you make the computer read it out for you. You get the correct pronunciation. you have the correct intonation, you get the correct enunciation. So that much is enough for today about websites. Sorry, yes, Srinivas, you were about to say something?
Both sides go right to left.
Sorry? Mr. Srinivas, are you talking to me? Okay, sorry. Okay. Now we are going to, so until now, what you have been looking at are websites, okay? And such websites are technically called Web 1.0 or Web 1.0 or Web 1. Now we are going to look at one example for Web 2.0 tool, like your Padlet, for instance. That is a Web 2.0. And help me with some of the tools that you all presented that day. What were the other tools?
Canva.
Canva, yes. Canva is another example for 2.0. Yes. And what was the other thing?
Vocaro.
Vocaro is again Web 2.0. Yes. Very good. Great. So I'm going to show you today another Web 2.0 tool. This is one of my favorite. Okay. It's called Voicethread.com. If some of you are familiar with it, I will show you an example for that. Let us see. How do I do this? I go to share. Okay. It's already sharing. Great. So this is one example for a Voicethread task. It goes like this. So what you're listening to is the teacher. Okay, so first one is done by the teacher.
Please, somebody help me. I'm lost. How do I get to the airport? Please help me.
Okay, so the teacher has made this task and the teacher says, please help me. I'm here. You know, you are here. You see this cross here? So the person is here. And the teacher says, how do I get to the airport? Please give me instructions to get to the airport. And let's listen to what the students are saying. Yes. Where do I move this? I'll move this here. Great. Okay.
Don't worry, I can help you get to the airport. Go up River Street to 3rd Avenue and turn left. Then go along 3rd Avenue, go past the post office and the flower shop on the left, go past the shopping mall on the right, go through the intersection of Park Street and 3rd Avenue. You'll see the airport on the right across from the zoo and the ice cream shop. But you better hurry. You don't want to miss your flight. Maybe you can help me. I just parked my car in the parking garage on River Street and now.
So, okay, so the whole idea is you are given a task. The teacher gives a task saying, I'm here and I would like to get to the airport. So you see what you're getting, you are actually recording your own speech. All these people are students. This student has recorded her speech saying, go straight, then turn left, and then through this, and then cross the intersection, and this on the. So you are producing your own speech and recording it on Voicethread. So this is something you can all access. I mean, this is free to access and respond to. So take a look at this and you can respond to that. And let me show you another example, one more example of Voicethread. Okay. Yes. Here is, this is a Voicethread created. Voicethread is very good for developing speaking skills because students can speak, record their speech, listen to it yourself, and then decide whether it is good or bad. And if you think it is not good, you can delete it and you can record it again. So you see, you are correcting yourself here. You create a speech, you correct yourself, you listen to it and you say, oh, that's not good, that doesn't sound good, that pronunciation, that's not how it should be pronounced, so let me record it again. And then you re-record it. So here is another voice thread for speaking. So this is what
why do we invent things, and how do we know when we have a good idea? In this voice thread, you will be seeing some inventions that may be just what you have always been needing. As you look at them, consider and answer these questions. What does it do? Why was it created? Who would use this? Would I? Is this a good idea? How could I improve upon it?
Okay, so the teacher has created the voice thread and the teacher says, here are pictures of different inventions. Some of them are weird, some are very strange. And your job is to look at the picture and ask yourself, what does it do? Why was it created? Who created it? Why would someone want to use this? Would you use it? And would you want to improve on it? So the teacher has given several pictures. I mean, voice thread can have different slides. So the first slide has this picture. You see this picture? There is this thing that is connected to her head so that even if she sleeps, the head doesn't fall off. So it is connected to the wall and the head doesn't fall off. Take a look at another invention. Here is another invention. There is a fan to cool hot noodles. So while you're eating, noodles is heated. I mean, noodles is cooled. Here is another one to hold a tray. You have this projections. Here is another one where you can apply butter quickly. It looks like Fevicol, right? So each of these picture is a picture of a weird invention, of a different invention, and students respond to each of that. Here are students responding to it, saying why was it created, who would use this, would you like to use it, and so on and so forth. Now let me also show you some things that some other students created when I'll quickly wind it up. I know it is already late for you all, but let me do this. This is the last thing. So these are the voice threads created by several of my students. And one thing I'm going to ask you is to create a voice thread. Okay, so these are voice threads created by students. Let me see what I can show you. Take a look at this. This is created by somebody called Ramya. And Ramya wanted to talk about superheroes.
Have you ever dreamt of being a superhero? I know I have. To have special powers, fight evil, and make the world a better place to live in is what every superhero does. In this voice thread activity, we're going to voice out what type of superhero we'd like to be. Create a name for your superhero personality. Describe your special powers and explain how you will make the world better. Try to think of your daily life and how your superhero personality would fit into it. This is also a good time for different superheroes to get to know each other. So you can ask each other questions about what he or she does or any other question that comes to mind. You can make use of the Doodle Tool as well to draw your costume or make your point. I'll start. If I were a superhero, I'd be a mind reader. Why? Well, every day when I look at the newspaper, what I see is corruption. Yes. It always pops out at me, and I think that's the biggest problem that our country faces. So, I'd like to be a superhero that can read minds. Yes, I'll be called the mind reader, and I would help to catch the government officials or any other personalities who are corrupt and make our country corrupt as a whole. So by using my mind reading abilities, I would be able to catch the people and make sure they get the punishment they deserve. So what type of superhero would you like to be? Please let us know and try to make use of the Doodle Tool way better than I have. Thank you. And in case you're wondering how to use a Doodle Tool, you'll see a lot of small circles with different colors and a white circle in the middle. First, click on the color that you'd like to use and then press a circle in the middle. And then you can doodle away, because otherwise none of your doodles will be seen and they'll fade away after some time. Happy recording.
Okay, so the first person has already told you what has to be done. This is asking you all to think of what superhero would you like to be? What are the special powers and what would you like to do? And also she's given you an example also, Ramya. Ramya has given you an example, and then here is Sonam responding to it.
I have always hated visiting hospitals and all the processes that follows, like having to take bitter medicine, painful injections, and to top it all, die in pain. So if I was to be a superhero, I would wish to be the magical rain. Let me just write it down.
Okay, so you have each person responding to it and using the Doodle tool. There is a tool that allows you to write and scribble and all on the board. So you use that to do this. So this person has said that she would like to be called the magical rain.
I would wish to be the magical rain that would wash away the misery and suffering of the body, that would include both human and animal. My being the holy rain may create unemployment for the health workers, but then I feel that if health is good, all will be good. Thank you.
Okay, and then of course I have responded to it too, and so on. Okay, now okay, so let me get back to our now what I've done for you all is this. Okay, I've created a voice thread for you all, and I'm going to share this with you. I would like all of you to respond. Hello everybody, I'm Kshema, and here is a speaking task for you. I would like each one of you to share with all of us the most favorite thing you have in your house. So take a look around your house and ask yourself, what's the most favorite object in the house? You know, remember, I'm asking about an object, not a person. So you can't have your parents and pets and all here. So take a look around and ask yourself, which is your most favorite thing in the house? Something that you have grown up with, or something that copying. Sorry, I cut that. Yeah, sorry. I'll let you know it. Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Kshema. Take a look around and ask yourself, which is your favorite thing in the house? Something that you have grown up with, or something that somebody gave you as a gift, or something that is very beautiful or precious to you. You know, take a few minutes to think about it. Click a picture and share it on this voice thread and speak about it. While you speak, tell us who you are, your name, and what is the object that you are describing, where is it in your house, and why do you like it so much? So I'm going to start now. What you see here is a little corner of a tiny corner of a small garden that I have in my house. And this is a fern plant. You know, what you see here is the fern plant that I have in the corner of my garden. Every year I have this tiny pair of bluebirds that come and build a nest. I don't know if you can say this, you know, there's this nest in this plant. So of all the plants in the garden, this is the only plant where they build a nest, and I kind of wait for the little birds to hatch out of the nest and fly away. It's very cute, and I especially like their chirping sound when I come out to water the plant. So I guess that's why I like it so much. Right, I'm done. Now your turn. Okay, so what are you supposed to do? I would like you all to look around your house, click a picture of something that you like very much, upload it onto the Voicethread and record. How do you record? If you see this plus thing, I've shared the link with you on the chat box. Use that link, click the plus sign, and you see all these icons. Use the mic image and then start recording. Okay, so it says like this. Okay, and that's it. You can start recording. Now I'm going to just remove this. I'm going to stop recording because this is nothing, and I'm going to cancel that. And the thing is, once you record and you play it again and you say, oh, this doesn't sound good, you can delete it and record it again. And what are you going to record? I've given you clear instructions. Look around for something that you like best. Tell us, where is it? Which part of the house is it in? Why do you like it so much? What do you do with it? Where did you get it from? Who got it for you? Why is it your most favorite thing? And so on. Okay, so give me just 3 or 4 sentences about the most favorite thing that you have in your house. And
Okay, ma'am.
yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, great. So the recording that I have here was done at least 5 or 6 times because I didn't like what I was saying. It was not correct. It was not apt. And then I had to delete and delete and delete. And so don't worry about deleting. Keep listening to your own speech, correct your own speech, and then put out the best thing that is there. Okay, so use the doodling tool to point out things about your things. You know, once you start recording, you will see the doodling tool here. Yeah, you see this pencil here? So that is the doodling tool. You can click on any one color and start doodling. So that's the doodling tool. I'm going to stop recording here and cancel the uploading. And that's it, people. So this is the task for you all. Okay, keep putting it in here. The Voicethread has been shared with you. And what else can I show you? I think direct speech. No, this I think we will do later. So that's it. Yes. Let me know if you have any questions. And by tomorrow or over the weekend, see if you can complete it. Yes. Yes. Tell me.
Ma'am, how can we post the picture?
You can upload it. Let me just go to this. Girls, maybe Ramya's. Yes. Yes, and you go on to the next slide. So you see, you can add another slide here. You see this plus sign here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to add another slide, and it will say whether you want to upload a video or record a video or upload a file or so. So once you click a picture, you can upload it here. And this is what I did. I clicked this picture with my phone and I uploaded it. So that's what you can do here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Great. Anything else? So that's it. Okay. I would like you all to start learning things on your own. And Voicethread is a wonderful way of listening to your own speech, correcting it and changing it. So that's what you can do too. That's it, people. Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. It is always a pleasure to talk to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
ma'am.
thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
you very much,
ma'am,
for your wonderful session.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you so much, people there. Bye-bye. All the best with this. Yes, I hope to see you again, maybe sometime later. But please respond to the voice thread over the weekend. Take Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, we definitely.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Sure. Thank
Great.
you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you all.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
See you.
Please, regarding this session, any one of you, any questions or any doubts, Nana, please reflect on it from
No
children's
doubt.
side and teachers, facilitators, and Padmavati ma'am is there here, or resource person from Elta Warangal Urban. Padmavati ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Shall I conclude, sir? Hello.
Ma'am, please reflect on the session
Yeah,
and how it will
Good
be.
evening, madam. Good evening, all organizers and dear children. Really, you had a very fantastic session today. And madam has given you many number of resources how to learn independently, which is really the need of the day and need of the hour, because we are facing the pandemic situation where we are somehow we are reaching you online, but still anyhow, madam has made you learn how to learn independently, and she has provided so many number of resources. And thank you, madam, for providing our children so many number of resources and explaining them how to use them and giving them confidence that you can learn by your own. So standing on our own legs is really very important, madam. So that you made our children do it, madam. And I assure on behalf of my children of this group that they will be doing, because they are very enthusiastic and they have been participating in all these programs since long. So thank you very much, madam, and thank you, children, really for participating. And madam has given you the precious time. So I request all of you to try them. And if Sampath sir provides you the opportunity to submit your assignments on any Padlet and the link is shared with madam, I feel she'll be very happy to see you all how these are going on. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So in this mission or in this journey, these few teachers are here, ma'am. Please, Saujanya ma'am, Amla ma'am, or Swapna ma'am, anybody, please reflect on it. And children, from your side, any comment, any reflection, please. Vishnu sir is also here. Okay, please, one or two. By that we can wind up.
Here we go. Yeah. And here are some other videos.
Saujanya ma'am, go on. Amla ma'am, Saujanya. Hello? Yeah. Shall we conclude? Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So one more session we are expecting from you, that stories for comprehension for these children. One topic we have taken, and you can do that.
I'm sent one of my research scholars. Let me see. Yes, because it is for reading skills, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I'll try my best. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam, once again. Thank you,
ma'am.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Today's session was very good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful session.